Welcome to the channel, folks. We're not going to waste time with the usual media nonsense. We're going straight to the heart of the matter, why Donald Trump is the clear choice for president over Kamala Harris. Now, the mainstream media, they'll tell you this is a fringe view. They'll trot out their polls and their pundits all singing the same tired tune, but you know better. You see the reality on the ground. You feel it in your bones. This isn't about left versus right, folks. It's about right versus wrong. It's about common sense versus the radical agenda that's trying to dismantle this country. So buckle up, because we're about to break down the top 10 reasons why Donald Trump outshines Kamala Harris for president. You want to talk leadership? Let's talk about Donald Trump. This is a man who built a business empire from the ground up. A man who stared down the swamp creatures in Washington and won. He knows how to make tough decisions, how to get things done. Kamala Harris, she's a career politician, folks, a creature of the system. She's never met a payroll, never had to make a tough call in her life. And now she wants the keys to the most powerful country on earth. Don't be fooled. Remember when we had a booming economy? When jobs were coming back to America, wages were rising, and the American dream felt within reach again? That was Donald Trump. He cut taxes, slashed regulations, and unleashed the American entrepreneurial spirit. What has Kamala Harris ever done for the working man? Her policies are all about bigger government, more handouts, and less freedom. They're the same tired, failed ideas that got us into this mess in the first place. Donald Trump understands that a strong America is a safe America. He rebuilt our military, stood up to our adversaries, and brought peace to the Middle East with the Abraham Accords. He put America first, and the world respected him for it. Kamala Harris? She's part of the globalist elite, the same folks who want to weaken our military, apologize for our strength, and sell out American jobs to the highest bidder. They don't have your best interests at heart, folks. Let's be clear, a nation without borders is not a nation. Donald Trump understood that. He fought tooth and nail to secure our southern border, to stop the flow of illegal drugs and human trafficking. He put American citizens first. Kamala Harris and the open borders crowd, they call it compassion. They call it progress. But you know what it really is? It's a betrayal of the American people. It's putting the interests of illegal aliens ahead of American citizens. Remember the summer of 2020? The riots, the looting, the chaos in our streets? Remember who stood with law enforcement? Who had the courage to say enough is enough? Donald Trump did. Kamala Harris? She bailed out rioters. She turned a blind eye to the destruction. She's more interested in appeasing the mob than protecting law-abiding citizens. Under Donald Trump, America was on the verge of energy independence. We were a net exporter of energy, creating jobs and lowering prices for hardworking Americans. Kamala Harris wants to take us back to the days of dependence on foreign oil, to the days of sky-high gas prices and energy insecurity. It's the Green New Deal, folks, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. Donald Trump rebuilt our depleted military. He increased defense spending, modernized our equipment, and gave our troops the resources they needed to defend this nation. He restored American strength on the world stage. Kamala Harris and the Democrats, they want to cut defense spending, weaken our military, and leave us vulnerable to our enemies. It's the same old story: weakness and appeasement. Donald Trump understood that healthcare is a personal issue, not a government program. He chipped away at Obamacare, expanded access to affordable alternatives, and put patients first. Kamala Harris wants socialized medicine, folks. Government-run healthcare that will lead to longer wait times, lower quality care, and less freedom for you. Donald Trump stood up to China. He renegotiated unfair trade deals and put American workers and businesses first. He understood that globalization shouldn't come at the expense of the American worker. Kamala Harris is beholden to the globalist interests that shipped American jobs overseas. She'll say one thing to get elected, but her actions will speak louder than words. Donald Trump appointed 3 conservative justices to the Supreme Court, cementing a legacy that will protect our freedoms for generations to come. He understands that the judiciary is the last line of defense against government overreach. Kamala Harris wants to pack the court with activist judges who will legislate from the bench, eroding our rights and freedoms. Don't let it happen. Donald Trump cut taxes for families and businesses, putting more money back into the pockets of hardworking Americans. He understood that when you let people keep more of their hard-earned money, good things happen. Kamala Harris and the Democrats, they believe in higher taxes and more government control. They see your paycheck as their money, and they can't wait to get their hands on it. More than anything, Donald Trump brought back a sense of pride in being an American. He put America first, always. He reminded us that we are a nation of exceptionalism, a beacon of hope and freedom in the world. Kamala Harris and the radical left, they want to fundamentally transform this country, to rewrite our history and tear down our values. They see America as a force of oppression, not a shining city on a hill. We've laid out the facts, folks. The choice is clear. Donald Trump represents strength, prosperity, and a return to American greatness. Kamala Harris represents the same old tired, failed policies that have led us down the wrong path for far too long. Don't believe the lies, the distortions, the media spin. Trust your gut, trust your values, trust in the man who put America first, who fought for you every single day. The future of this country is at stake. Choose wisely. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments what you think about these reasons and if you have any others to add. See you next time.